What up, guys? It's your boy, the Badwolf. Once again, thank you for subscribing and supporting this channel. I appreciate it, as always. That being said, let's get going. Obviously, if you guys see anybody using any of my materials or information in any kind of negative ways, please feel free to hit that report button for harassment and defamation of character and all that good stuff. Okay, thank you for that. And let's chop it up. So this particular video is going to be about child support. Now, we're not going to go and cover every single aspect of it. We're just going to kind of graze one or two things. But I guess before we get started, I do want to kind of bring this to your attention. This is a Manglier TEA, okay? Now, this is from one of my subscribers out there. They know that I like tea, so this was shipped to me personally and privately. And they just kind of wanted to bring some of the things up about it. So if you want some of this particular tea, now this particular tea is on the bitter side, but you can also put a little honey in there, little sugar, whatever else. But it is great for the immune system. So I'm not going to give you a whole bunch of details, but essentially it increases the body's immune response in fighting infections, colds, flu, respiratory, all that kind of stuff. But before you guys take anything, make sure you talk to your, yes, you got it right, physician. All right, just to make sure it's good. Don't want anything, interfering with other stuff. So that being said, all right. Oh, the information for this will be down in the description box. And once again, you guys can help out a fellow entrepreneur out there trying to get their business going. So once again, thank you for that. All right, so the first part about child support is that, and I agree with other people out there who have said this, you made them in the private, so you should be dealing with your situations in the private. Now, I'm not going to take the men's side, I'm not going to take the women's side, this is just fact, okay? And I know some people have been asking me to make this video, so I will make it, for you guys. I know some people are like, some of the ladies out there may not like it, some of the guys out there may not like it. It's not about all of this and that, okay? If somebody is being a deadbeat, either way, male or female, they should be taking care of their responsibilities. And you guys should be amicable to be able to talk about this and to work something out. Everybody had their parts to play in it. I'm not going to go tit for tat, but we're just going to say that you both put your 50% in. That's all I'm going to say. So, but let's get to the meat and potatoes of it. So the real issue is that when said person puts another person on it, the state is getting their cut, government's getting their cut, and the other person, the person who requested, is getting their cut. I'm just going to tell you this. The person who launched the child support is not getting nearly as much, and one of the reasons is because they're paying the other departments, okay? This is all corporations, this is all contracts. So when that person's like, oh, you need to give me more money, okay, all the other departments do is get their kickbacks goes up, and then what you're getting then goes up a little bit, okay? The whole thing there is about the controversy, all right? They want you guys to fight. They don't want you guys to work it out. I know tons of men and women who are paying out of pocket or physically or whatever else. All that stuff has to stop, for you guys fighting each other. Come to terms on what you can do, all right? Because there's ways of getting around child support. There's ways of discharging this, that, and the other, and going to court for it. So if somebody elects to continue to do it, it's really because they don't know either another way, or they're choosing to do that. So anybody like myself is trying to say is that you guys should work together. If you guys can't work together, then hey, you got to do what you got to do. But as far as remedy, keep in mind that the system is playing you so that you guys go back and forth like a court, which is why you go to court. Because what is a court match? A tennis court, one side against another side, while the third party wins and makes all the decisions and makes all the money, and you guys don't even know it hit you. So now on blacksite32.com, because of my request, I have a file that can assist people who are interested in ways to deal with child support. This is not by any means something that we've been using this in the private. It's been very successful, but I am not making any allegations that this is going to be the thing that works for you. It's all education and entertainment. That being said, I will say this. It was interesting how one viewer reached out to me and they were like, why does your stuff say education and entertainment purposes only? Why do you say that in your videos? Oh, I don't know, because if I don't, somebody will try to sue me and say I sold this information to them as fact. Okay? First of all, this is education and entertainment. Individual results may vary. You need to do your own research, and this is a consultation. That's all it is. Okay? So I hold no liability to anything because there are some whack jobs out there, like said person. So if anybody does like email me or message me and you're on that jazz, I'm just gonna delete it. Like I don't get the first moment I see some negative anything, it just gets deleted. Like another person messaged me and they were like, "Well, I contacted the Department of State and they said that your information is not accurate." And I was like, "Really? Well then," and they're trying to claim to that person because this person's a moron. So yes, I'm talking to you. I usually don't address people, but you're a moron. That's why I blocked you. Look on the bottom of the application. Why does it have two different statuses on there? If there's only one status, why are there two options on the bottom? And then why on the application on the second page there's no place for you to obviously check off which status you're applying for? Everybody's the same thing? Well, see, the problem with that is if you're monkey ass Apple boy were to look up code 8 USC 110122B, where it says all U.S. citizens are also U.S. nationals, but not all U.S. nationals are U.S. citizens, you would have your answer. But see, you're such a moron. I really don't like to address people out there, but it's been a while since anybody bothered me like these trolls. So hey, let's just throw it out there. So yes, you're a moron. But hey, if you want to go to the people who oppress you and not to somebody who's trying to do grassroots freedom fighting, that's fine. But don't bother me with it. I really don't care. I already know what the truth is. I've done the FOIA requests. I have the passport. I'm only doing this to help people out there who want to be free. We're not against the GOV by any means. Just we should know what our rights and freedoms are and use them at will instead of just being corralled into a pen and not told that we have remedy or options, because they have no legal obligation to tell you about your remedy or options unless you either know them or you ask. I digress. All right. So on blackside32.com, I will provide that file for those people. Probably be $100. Most of you guys spend that more than that on the night out. But you will find that there's a number of different files in there that will assist you in your efforts to change your current outcome. As always, we add to the file. And so as I get new and more powerful information, it will be added in there. So you can always hit me back up later and say, hey, have you updated anything? Usually I'll make a video and say, yep, we've updated some things. And if I've said that, like we've done these files, then by all means, I do provide those for people who've already gotten the files. But as of right now, as long as the files that we sell are effective as is, we won't be doing that. But because the child support file is new, that one will probably be updated as I continue to get new things. And for those people out there who have successfully done the process, if you guys want your information, whether blocked out or your technique, to be added to this to help other people, feel free to send those to me and just let me know what they are. Make sure the information is vetted. Once again, this is all about helping people out there who are, struggling. But at the same time, this is not to be construed as we're trying to take money from males or females and children. By no means. Everybody should be working together. And there are numerous programs outside of direct child support. I don't know where you guys are, but usually it's WIC, Women and Infant Children. You can go to usa.gov. There's numerous programs up there. So there are numerous things. Remember, guys, if we let the system tear us apart, and I don't care how mad you are at her, how mad you are at him, no, I don't care about any of that stuff. It's about the fact that you guys are feeding the very system that is keeping a lot of good people, and a majority of people out there are good. Unfortunately, you do have a number of bad people, and then you've got people who are, keeping people like us suppressed. So it is an option. These are your rights. Nobody's rights should be taken away. And if the situation was reversed, you'd probably want some remedy too. So that's about it, guys. But just a little bit more on the file. So basically, you have to look at it like this. I know you guys always want some tidbits. So you're in a contractual situation, okay? So remember, in the United States of America, slavery has been outlawed. So how do they have jurisdiction? Where did that start? Well, it started with the birth certificate, okay? And we've made videos on this particular information. So this is one of the tidbits that you're going to find in the file, is that you need to get your birth certificate and your child's birth certificate, if at all possible, authenticated. From there, you're just basically looking at it as a contract, because if slavery's been outlawed, they can't own you. All right, they cannot own you. No corporation. This was even in the UCC book years ago. I think they've rewritten it, but no living person can be indebted or enslaved to a non-living entity. A rock can't own you. A piece of paper can't own you. Slavery's been outlawed. So they control you by your first agreements, okay, which would be your birth certificates, things of that nature. You just need to get your status corrected, and also by either verbal or physical agreement. Now, if there's any areas in there that weren't done correctly or you weren't informed on, those are aspects of any contract that you can challenge. So we challenge all points of those that we know about offhand. We provide you with the paperwork that you need to submit, and also if we can find any fraud concerning your social or whatever else. So there's numerous techniques that we can use to try to help you out with that. So if you want that, like I said, that's going to be on blacksite32.com. And if it works, great. Otherwise, remember, this is education and entertainment. And yes, it has been successful for some people, but it hasn't been widely used because we're still obviously developing it and whatever else, like we have with all of our files. So that being said, you're more than welcome to utilize it. I don't help with individual cases. I also don't help with the bonds. Those are just areas I don't touch. It's not worth my time and negative attention and hassles and whatever else. So, but you're willing to use that, and by all means, use it as a reference. There's lots of good information in there, but use it as a reference guide for what you should use it for, what you're already working on, especially if you're not going to have a lawyer. And as we all know, lawyers help to perfect the situation, because you're agreeing that yes, I'm willing to do business underneath you and in the same waters, and to be held by your judgments. So I'm not going to tell you not to get one by all means, but if you're out there and you're trying to do something on your own, this is definitely a good place to start and to combine with what you've already got going. If you're using a lawyer, you may find that the information that we have contained in there, they may not want to use, which tends to be 99% of my files. They don't want to work with you because I'm showing you the way out and they're showing you the long way around and back down. All right, this is how it works. There's money in it, okay? Everything is money. That's what I'm saying. Everything is money and everything's contract, okay? So that's it, guys. I got a couple more videos to make. Thank you for the support. I will talk to you guys later. Enjoy your day. Don't forget to hit that bell, like, subscribe, and I will talk to you later. blacksite32.com. Go and check out that file on there. Also, there's other files, discounts. The clothing line is down below. Thank you for your time. I will talk to you later. Badwolf's got more fire stuff to bring you because you guys keep liking this stuff. So we're going to keep doing it. Talk to you later. Oh, wait. Brought to you by... All right, don't forget, if you guys like tea, you guys can check out the very organic tea, not in the bag. Remember, a lot of those bags are bleached, and that's why, I've got it right here, fresh, and it doesn't get any better than that. So that's it, guys. All that information for the tea will be down below, and I will talk to you later. Oh, if you guys want, you can tell them that the Badwolf sent you. Maybe they'll, I don't know, discount it or something. I don't know. Anyway, thank you, and I'll talk to you guys later.